So when we bring those positive emotions into our lives, we create that resilience, so we can move through anything that we're moving through, move towards our big dreams and our goals, because we're grounded in those practices. And another thing about the Pleasure Queen is she really embodies like who she is in her future vision. So I imagine if you focus now on your future vision, I bet none of you would say, oh no, it doesn't feel good in my future vision. For probably all of us, like, our future vision feels good. Like, I don't think I've ever said, oh yeah, I want to manifest this thing, but that doesn't feel good. Okay, so when we tap into these feelings, not only is this helping us on a neuroscience level, I've been talking to my quantum alignment ladies about this a lot, like the positive psychology practices, it not only helps us on that neuroscience level, but it helps us to work in the quantum, because that we're stepping into those feelings of that future version of us. And this is what I did when I manifested my life that I have now. This was my 10-year vision, and I manifested that in 2 years. And I didn't do that through any like magic secret or anything like that. I literally like journaled every day on that future vision. What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I feeling? What was around me? What were the types of activities in my day? And I embodied that. I embodied that. So like, what do you have around you right now? Like in your space, like this could even be like, wow, I've got loads of plants in my future vision. Okay, we'll bring plants into your space now, if that makes you feel good. Like, it might be a certain type of music, or a certain type of fragrance, or a certain type of dressing. So this fur waistcoat, I'm sure you've heard me tell this story before. No, I can't put it back on my chair. I just wear it on my chair because I love to just like fall back into it. This fur waistcoat, this black fur, was what future me was wearing. So I went and bought it. I was like, right, I need to find that exact thing. And I managed to find this on Vinted, like the actual thing that my future self was wearing. So this is not just about like, la la la, I'm doing these well-being practices and I'm ticking them off, and I'm, you know, I'm meditating, like I'm meditating the fuck out of this, you know. It's not that. It's like, how do I really embody that? And that's what I was doing. I was embodying that version of myself in my big vision that had the house by the sea, that had the dogs that she walked on the beach, like all of that, the soulmate partner, like all of that was because I went into that vision and then I embodied it. So this is what Pleasure Queen is about. It is about that embodiment, the neuroscience, the positive psychology, and the embodiment of it. Okay, we need to bring it into the body. And I think sometimes when we think about like the neuroscience, it's very head focused, and like we know this stuff works in the brain, we know the brain is like super powerful, but we need to actually bring that fully into the body by embodying that, by showing up as that version of ourselves. And this is what the Pleasure Queen is all about. She's about like just pleasure first.